Ladies and gentlemen, the official gameplay trailer for Black Ops 7 Zombies DLC 1 has just released. This is, of course, for the map Astra Malorum. Someone tell me in the comments how to pronounce it, man. I still don't know. I'm excited for this. We saw a little teaser yesterday, which showed a tiny bit of footage, but not a lot. This is a full gameplay trailer, so it's actually going to show us more of the map, and we're going to break it down as well after the fact. This is going to be fun. Let's get right into this. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good.
Such a lonely and strangely beautiful place.
Okay. Oh, dude, there was some interesting looking rooms there. I can't wait to break this down. Here's the intro. Obviously, we've seen this, which it was a great intro, by the way. Absolutely loved it. Oh. Dude, the meteors look so cool. I don't know if they're going to play like a role in the map, though. I guess we'll get a better look at the interiors here. Yeah, it definitely is a museum, right? There's museum stuff, and then there's yeah, the planetarium, which has this cool trap, which looks awesome.
That's right. Laser to the face.
Oh man,
Well, there goes the last of
it looks like you're on like yeah, I mean, it's on a giant skull rock or skeleton head or whatever. So Whips T has a physical machine there. Interesting. And there's the wonder weapon. Oh, it looks gorgeous. That looks so good. Mule kicks back. Happy about that. And there's the OG Pack-a-Punch machine. Holy shit. Wait, you actually put your gun in it? Maybe? I don't know. That Pack-a-Punch camo is nice, though. Dude, this guy looks so cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah, the wonder weapon's probably the most exciting part of this map, to be honest. And it's got a great logo, too. All right, let's break that down a bit, because there was a lot that it was showing. I like that they switched to the full aspect ratio, because I didn't like this aspect ratio at first. I was like, why are they doing this? But it got better as it went along, of course. I will say, I'm not like in love with everything about it, but there is a lot that looks great. So it's kind of mixed. That's how it usually is for me. I'm usually pretty nuanced with these conversations. It's not always all positive or all negative. This room with Juggernog looks really, really cool, by the way. Love all the different planets and stuff hanging on the wall. A big focus on, you know, planets, obviously, given that we're in space and at a planetarium. So it kind of just makes sense. I really hope that these 115 meteors, which I think it's 115, it's not just like a, you know, environmental thing. I hope it's actually like a feature to the map. Like maybe they crash into the map every now and then and there's something you can do with it. Yeah, they definitely are crashing into the map. So maybe it can damage you or something. I don't know. I'm still not happy about the Ravagers coming back. It seems like they're going to be the special round as well, because this looks like a special round with like the red glow and the sky and stuff. So not crazy about that. Some people were saying it's not a big deal because ultimately we've had, you know, maps in the past that reuse special enemies. But the way I see it is, uniqueness is so important. And like, sure, if they returned on the map in some way, but like there was also a different special round, I think I would be more okay with it. But it seems like they are just a special round again. And if this is the last map they're on, I'll deal with it, right? But I don't want to see them again after this. We need map uniqueness. I mean, go back to BO3. Every map had unique special enemies that, not necessarily, when I say unique, I don't mean like they've never existed before. I think that's something I have to make sure I point out. It's not that they've never existed before. When I say unique, I mean unique to the game. Right, so like for example, DE, Der Eisendrache, and Black Ops 3 brought back the Panzer, right, and the Hellhounds. You could argue they're on the Giant, I know, but that's a remake, so it's a little different. But my point is that they're not on any other standard map in Black Ops 3 until Revelations, obviously. But Revelations was just, the point of the map was to bring everything back. But those Hellhounds weren't in the game since like Black Ops 1, right? So it was a kind of different. I guess technically they're in Black Ops 2 if you choose to put them on transit, but they're not. You don't have to have them on there. But my point is like if they brought back Hellhounds for this map, for example, which I don't think that would have fit personally. I'm not saying they should have done Hellhounds, but if they brought those back, I would have preferred that, just because, okay, at least Hellhounds we haven't seen in a while. Even though they're not new, at least we haven't seen them in a while. But obviously, ideally, it should be a new enemy. And I don't know, just not crazy about seeing the Ravagers come back again. Even though they're great enemies. Like, there's nothing against the enemy. They're really cool, but do I really need to see them again? Not really. But yeah, well, let's go through this. And then going back to BO3, obviously, like the spiders were new, and then you had the Valkyries and the parasites and meatballs. Like, there were so many new things. The map itself does remind me a lot of Shattered Vale, I will say, like the whole museum feel of it. This looks a lot like the mansion, and that's one thing that I'm not like absolutely crazy about, because it's not, I wouldn't say it's unique enough. I would say the interiors, it doesn't look bad, that's not what I'm saying, but it definitely doesn't have the same, like, this room looks cool though. Planetarium looks cool. I like this. It's got like the nice blue glow to it, which I guess is just from the blue lights in the ceiling. But this definitely looks nice, and the trap looks awesome. It's definitely one of the coolest looking traps I've seen in a while for sure. So I'm excited for that. The exterior areas, I think it's gonna really be held up by the skybox. I think, is that the like location for the, which Pack-a-Punch machine is that? Is that just the Origins Pack-a-Punch again? I was kind of hoping they would give us a different not Pack-a-Punch. I'm talking about mystery box. I don't know why I was saying Pack-a-Punch. It looks like it's the Origins mystery box again, which is weird though. I thought they were going to switch it up when it comes to the mystery box. I don't really want that on every single map, even though it was really cool in Ashes, but that's okay. This trap looks cool as well. I definitely like the look of that. Wisp T is, you know, back as a perk machine. That's cool. The sky has like, I like that it's not just purple. It's got like purple and red to it. I wish it was a little bit more red though than purple. But the planet in the back looks really cool, I will say. And then of course, here's the Wonder Weapon, which is by far the best looking part of this map so far. This is easily the thing I'm most excited for. It looks really fun. It looks really cool. And it's called the LGM, stands for Little Green Meanie or whatever, which is kind of funny. And then obviously Mule Kick is back, which some people aren't happy about that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm glad they brought back the OG Pack-a-Punch machine. I don't know if you actually stick your gun in it though. I doubt it. I don't think they're going to change up that mechanic. It's probably still going to be the same thing where you just interact with it and it just automatically Pack-a-Punches your gun. But it would be kind of cool if they did make it so you actually had to stick it in again. Like, that would be pretty cool. Some people were saying it should be a relic, and I think that could work as like a tier 1 relic. It wouldn't be obviously that hard, but it would be a relic that makes it so you have to actually stick your gun in the Pack-a-Punch and wait a little bit. Like, wait like 5 seconds or something. It's not too crazy, but it's enough time that it makes it a little harder to Pack-a-Punch your gun. The camo looks amazing as well. That definitely is a solid element of this map already. And this room, I can't really even tell what this room is. I guess it just looks like a lab room of some sort. I don't know. And there's some sort of device there. There's definitely a lot of lab equipment for sure. This guy, dude, he looks really cool. His name's Oscar. He's like from the movie that Dean Roth made. He's like, Dean Roth is the director that was from Blackwater Lake on Ashes of the Damned. He had all those movie posters and stuff, and it seems like one of his movie creations came to life in some way. I don't really know how that works, but it looks awesome. I definitely think it's one of the coolest looking special enemies we've had in a while. Like, the design wise, this is incredible. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's just another robot, it's just another Panzer, but just because it's a robot doesn't mean it's instantly just like every other robot we've had in the game. This looks very different than Uberklaus, looks very different than any Panzer I've seen, and I'm sure like mechanically it's quite different too. Again, here's another look at the Pack-a-Punch camo, which honestly does look really good. The only issue with the Pack-a-Punch camos sometimes is they sometimes look weird against certain blueprints, which I always thought was kind of frustrating. I wish they looked better when you combine them, but sometimes they look fine. It's just sometimes they don't. Another shot of Oscar there. This is another portion of the museum, which also looks great. There's a lot of like planets hanging up on the ceiling, which I'm imagining is going to be a part of the Easter egg for sure. I would be surprised if we don't use that a lot in the map. It looks like there's a teleporter here or something, but also probably Easter egg related. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to be honest though, even though this was a solid trailer, it doesn't really show a lot. Like, they already kind of showed us pretty much all this map has to offer yesterday in the blog. And that's why I do feel like maps should release a gameplay trailer first. You go intro and then gameplay trailer. I don't like the whole like teaser and then we get a blog post that reveals everything and then we get a gameplay trailer after that, because then the gameplay trailer is not really showing anything new because it's already talked about all the stuff in the blog. Now, when it comes to like map features and mechanics, I really hope they're just hiding all of that, because they don't show anything. Like, there is not a single like new feature or mechanic that's kind of being shown off on this map. You could say maybe the meteors falling in is new, I guess, but I don't know. I'm a little worried in terms of like mechanics and features. Is there really going to be nothing else that sets this map apart? I hope that it's just hidden and it's stuff that we're just going to find as we explore the map. That's totally fine with me. I just, like I said, really hope that's the case. I do think ultimately my love for this map will depend on, like I said, the Easter egg, unique features, unique mechanics, and the relics that they add to curse mode. I'm hoping those are good relics, because that'll definitely could change my mind on how I feel about this game in some ways. But other than that, like map wise, I will say, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not. This is a really cool map, and I'm definitely so excited for it. But I don't think it's as mind blowing as some people were making it seem. Like some leakers were saying like this is going to be the craziest thing we've ever seen. It's not. I wouldn't say it's as far as that. It is really cool though. There is a lot of cool shit here, and I'm like this one weapon is probably one of the coolest things I've seen personally. But I don't know if we've seen anything that necessarily tells me this is like, yeah, this is the craziest thing they've ever done. I wouldn't go that far. I'm still really looking forward to it. It just really depends on the unique features and mechanics and stuff and systems. And I hope there's like a unique trial system. That's like the best example I can give. Everyone's always like, you know, what do you mean we talk about unique features? Trial system's a great example. That should be unique map to map. And I haven't seen the TED tasks on this map yet. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it, but I don't see it. So I'm hoping that it's not there. This does give you a pretty good look at the map as well right here, this shot. And so I'm assuming the spawn is like towards the bottom of this image, and then you kind of just work your way up to either the left side of the map or the right side of the map. And I'm sure they kind of connect to each other at some point. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. I hope the boss fight's good too. Even though I enjoy the Ashes of the Damned boss fight, I want an even better one on this map. I want one that's like a UFO, which I know we had that in Spaceland, but I want a UFO again. This is like the perfect map to have a UFO boss fight, I feel like. Just like, you know, somewhere out there on like the skull, and a UFO comes down and shooting lasers at you. And so I think this would be a really, really cool boss fight. I guess in a way, the boss fight on Ashes of the Damned kind of feels like a UFO. Like it's not a UFO itself, but it's kind of shaped like one, and it spins around like a UFO. So maybe they already kind of did their version of a UFO. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure. What is this purple thing over here? I'm actually just noticing this. You guys see this right here? It's right there. They could just be like crystals or something. So that might be like a unique mechanic. Yeah, I think it's just like purple pack-a-punch crystals. Or they're not pack-a-punch crystals, but I think they're probably like the crystals from Modern Warfare zombies and also in Cold War, where you can shoot them and they probably give you like salvage or something like that. That's what I'm assuming it is, which is fine. They're kind of like dig sites, I guess, but you don't have to shovel them. You just shoot them instead and pick up whatever it gives you. So that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. There's also an area down here. It seems like you can go, and probably another area of the map as well. Like I said, I think this is going to be a good map. I'm going to probably enjoy it quite a bit. Definitely going to be playing it in curse mode as much as I can. If I play it in standard, it'll probably just be for the launch of the map, just to like keep up with the Easter egg hunt. But other than that, yeah, just like with Ashes of the Damned, I've been sticking to curse mode, and I will be definitely continuing to do that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you all in my next one. Peace out.